Okay, so we're gonna make our wind sail boat car. It's kind of a boat shape. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this little square and I'm going to make the square. I want my car to be probably, I'm gonna go 100 millimeters high. And the width, I'm gonna go 200. Now you can pick it a little bit less or a little bit more in this, that's fine. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to use the fill feature, because fill means, it does mean engrave, but to combine shapes, we need to have the fill feature. We don't want just stroke lines, okay? So I'm going to just right mouse click red here, I'm gonna hit set fill, and then I'm gonna get rid of the stroke line by clicking on this, which is I right mouse clicked it, I'm gonna hit remove, and actually just remove the stroke line. That's that little line that was just on the screen. So next thing I do, I'm gonna add a triangle here, and you do this by clicking on the star tool, and when you do the star, mine's a triangle right away because that was the last thing I used, but you could change it by just moving these little corners up and down. Don't go crazy with this because all you'll do is end up having a crashed program on Inkscape. So, all right, I'm gonna move this up like this. I think I'll go with this. I'm gonna hold down Control and grab this little arrow, and I'll uniformly make this bigger. And I'm just gonna play with it. Actually, probably the easier way to do this, and I just thought of it, is click on this. We have a height. I want to change that back to 100. What happened there is because we took the stroke line off, it messed up the dimensions. But now that I have this, I could actually just go up here and just type in 100 high. And now it's the same exact height. So I'm gonna move this over like this. And I'm gonna make sure it's aligned by just drag selecting. I'm gonna hit Control Shift A, and that will bring this up here if yours isn't up already like mine was. I'm gonna click this feature here. That just makes sure that this is all in line perfectly. Now to combine this, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight this again. I'm gonna do Control plus if I'm using the big keyboard and I have a full keyboard set. I'm just use Control plus. If I don't have the number pad, I can do right above the P and hit Control Shift plus. That's the key that has a plus and an equal sign there. Now the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a stroke line. I'm gonna right mouse click green. I'm gonna put set stroke, and there's my cutout. I'm gonna hit the red X. That gets rid of the fill, which was the engraved part. Now we can use this to cut it out. The last thing I want to do is I want to put 2 lines where I'm going to put my straws so that I can have a axle that I can put a stick through for my wheels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to this tool. I think it's called the Bezier tool. I'm definitely saying that wrong. Bezier, there we go. All right, and I'm going to make a straight line. I'm going to click here, and I'm going to make this as straight as I can. Click, click, click until it ends up being one line. There it is. And I'm going to click back on this arrow key. And now I'm going to take and I'm going to copy this. But first, let's just check, make sure it is absolutely straight. And it does look good. If I hit Control D, I duplicate it in place. And then I can use the arrow keys to just move it out over my car base. I'm going to have the laser cutter just basically, there's a feature called, it's not engraved and it's not cut, but it'll do just it'll like burn like a little line in there, which I'll show you later. But I'm just going to use that to burn a little line there. Let's go Shift. I'll show it to you in a second. All right, now I am going to hit Control plus this. Again, if you were using the top of the keyboard, it'd be Control Shift plus. And there I have it. This is really all I need for my car, my wind sail car. And now I'm going to show you what to do to bring it into onto the Glowforge. I'm going to go to File. I'm going to go to Save As. And I'm going to put this on this PC. We're going to go to, it says T Homework Drive, the 2025-2026 folder. I'm going to click on, so I got this folder here. I'm going to rename this. You don't need to do this part, but this is going to be for you guys, period 2. So you're going to open up period 2 folder. And I want you to build your own folder here. Okay? So I'm going to right mouse click. I'm going to hit new, click folder, and then you're going to put your name here, Mr. Rogers. This is where you're going to store all of your stuff. Okay? You open that up, and then you can type in Winsale car. I'm going to hit save. Notice it says it's saved as SVG. SVG is our graphic vector program, and this is what we use to work everything on the LaserCAD. So I'm going to hit save. Okay, now I'm going to open up a program called the Glowforge, and this is going to be, I already have this set up on another computer that you're going to use.